Hi everyone, my name is Jen. I'm the Backcountry Stitcher and welcome to my channel about cross stitch. And thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new, if you're returning, thanks for coming back. Really appreciate it. I want to kind of just jump right into everything because I have my husband is out of the not out of town, out of the house right now with the dogs. And so I'm hoping to get done before they come back and start causing too much of a ruckus. They're at the park right now playing Frisbee. Our big dog is a real Frisbee dog. He loves playing Frisbee. Our little dog thinks she's a Frisbee dog, but she is not. She's Pomeranian, but she tries to catch the Frisbee. If I can find it, I'll insert a picture of them trying to catch a Frisbee. So anyway, let's jump right into it. So one of the projects I've been working on quite a bit has been the 12 monthly minis by Primrose Cottage. And yeah, I was like, the last time I talked to you guys, I think I had gotten January and February done. And I was like, yeah, I think I'll just do one a month, like whatever month I'm in, I'll do that. No. I have gotten all the way through September now, so I just have 3 more left. So I'll show you what they look like. So I think I showed January and February already, but I might as well just show them again. So that's January with the cute little snowmen. And February is, of course, for Valentine's Day. I'm trying to keep these somewhat flat because I did iron these all once I'm done with them. This one is March, and this one's only 2 colors, but it's really cute. So obviously for St. Patrick's Day for March. There we go. That's better. And then, so this is where things started getting a little fiddly. Like the first couple were a little deceptive in how fiddly some of these can get. But this one is April. So there's April. And you can see how there's like just these little like dots of color. If I hold it back, it's a little bit better. I don't know. But like those little like dots of yellow in there kind of everywhere. It just got a little bit fiddly, but I think it was worth it. So that was April. May is some more flowers. And I should just say, I'm stitching these on 28 count. It's like Mushroom Light Mocha Lugana is Weikart, I want to say. They stitched theirs on 32 count in the models, but these are still pretty small. I mean, they're only like 2.5 inches. So that is May. Hoping the lighting is okay. So that's May. June, I love this one. Love it. It's so stinking cute with the strawberries. So that is June. And I just love the colors. And these are just so simple and easy. They really don't take long to do. But I love this one with the strawberries. June, July, which of course is for the 4th of July. America's Independence Day. Oh, this one I need to iron a little bit better. There's kind of a crease here. Oh well, I'll go back and do that. So, love the colors in this one too. This one was only, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4 colors, I think. So that was July. Oh, August. I forgot I really like August too, because this one is super cute. With the bees. Honeybees. They do a lot of honeybee stuff at Primrose Cottage, and I love it. Oh, sorry. So that's August. And then the last one I did was September, which is my birthday month. And that's got really nice fall vibes to it with the pumpkin and the sunflower. This one I actually... so I got a decent amount of work done on this. I was teaching at Auburn University, the vet school there. And so I brought it with me. I was working on it, and then like at the hotel, and when I was driving back, you have to fly into Atlanta if you want to go to Auburn. And when I was driving back to Atlanta, I was flying out Saturday, thankfully, and I was driving back on Friday, but we ended up at a dead stop, like parked in park for about 2.5 hours. There was a massive accident. It was really bad, but I don't know the details, but yeah, I was in park for 2.5 hours, and I just pulled out my cross stitch and was just cross stitching in the car. I talked to my mom. There was really nothing much else to do, but I almost finished this, and then I finished this on the plane back from Atlanta. So yeah, so I just have October, November, and December left to do. We're going on a trip this week in a couple of days. We're going to Massachusetts. It is Passover. So we're going to visit family. It's a long plane ride. It's like 5.5 hours plane ride out to Boston. And so I'm hopefully going to get to stitch. These are really nice stitches because they're so small. So they're really nice to stitch on the plane. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on the plane. So got a lot of those done. Hopefully I'll have the whole year done soon. And like, my plan is to turn them into little pillows, because that's what they like call for, I guess, or what they're designed to be. And then they have little pins. I got the finishing kit, so I have like all the back fabric, and I got the pins and stuff. Primrose Cottage is really smart about that. They like put the finishing kits together for you. I actually had they had the floss pack for this. So like I just bought the floss pack and had it all. It was great. So anyway, so moving on, I do have, I guess I'll start with my new starts. So I do have 2 new starts. This one I'm hoping shows up okay. Okay, so this one I actually just started yesterday. I had to buy a couple of things on 1-2-3 Stitch, and I was like, I want to buy something else. I don't know, some patterns or whatever. And I came across this. So this is a new Mill Hill kit, like a Mill Hill mini or whatever. Yeah, and it's part of their spring bouquet collection for some reason. I don't know. But I saw this and I was like, well, I have to have this because an old fashioned is one of my favorite drinks. If you know me, you know I like old fashions, and espresso martinis are probably my favorite. But this is one of my favorite drinks to drink at home. And so I was like, well, I have to get this. So I did. And I just started it yesterday, and I'm hoping you could, oh yeah, that shows up. Okay. I just started it yesterday, and that's how far I've gotten. And actually, it's kind of cool to see. It looks better on camera than it does in real life. So this is stitched on perforated paper. I don't know what count. I'm assuming it's like 14 count. Does it say? Whatever, it's perforated paper. It's stitched on a small piece of perforated paper with 3 strands over one. And I think it's really cute. I love the detail in these like Mill Hill kits. Like it's so small, but there's so much detail. So I just have this side to do, and then fill this, like there's a couple of stitches I have to put in here, and then I'll be ready to do the beading. Now here's the problem, and this is the second time I've run into this with a Mill Hill kit. I ran out of floss. So this yellow, they only give you 2 strands for it. They really should give you 3. And I do plan on emailing the company because I do have, they are DMC. Yeah, I'm assuming they're DMC because they give DMC numbers. So our DMC, and I did run into this with another project, and thankfully with that one I had the floss, the same color floss, and with this one I happen to have it too for another project, so I'm just going to pull a strand from there. But yeah, it's the second time I've come across this in a Mill Hill kit where I've run out of floss, and I was being pretty like conservative about my floss usage. I mean, it's not like I was like going all over the place. I mean, obviously it's mostly block stitching. So I don't know. I do plan on emailing the company and just letting them know so that, you know, when they package more of these, like maybe they'll throw an extra strand in there. I'm going to wait till I finish it because I have a feeling this dark thread, I'm hoping I don't run out of that too, but we'll see. So Yeah, I do feel like Mill Hills are a little stingy on their threads, but that's it close up. Now you may also notice I was drawing my lines to get to the center and I drew them on the wrong side. So there's like some ink here, but it's like I was able to wash most of it off. I just took some rubbing alcohol and like washed most of it off. But it gets all covered. It's full coverage, so whatever. I colored on the wrong side. Well, so yeah, I'm really excited. I'll probably finish this. I mean, I hope to finish it today, but the beading might take a little minute because there's quite a bit of beading in it. I mean, not a ton. I don't know. Maybe I'll finish it today. And then I'll probably turn it into a little magnet because that's going to be the easiest thing to go in my refrigerator. And I love it. It's funny, it actually looks better on camera than it does in real life. But you can see like the ice cubes and the orange and how they did the shading and the cherry. Like, so it looks like it's like in the glass and in the drink itself. So I think it's cute. All right. So my next new start, oh, I didn't take this out of the hoop. Oh, because I thought I was, So I stitched on this with a friend, or I was at a stitchy meetup with a friend yesterday, and I was stitching on this, and I was like, oh, I'll stitch on this when I get home, and then I decided to stitch on my old-fashioned instead. So this is an Owl Forest embroidery. Yeah, I don't think I started this the last time. I don't think I had. So this is called Nimble Birds, and it's by Owl Forest Embroidery. And yeah, so this was gifted to me by someone. So they gifted me this pattern because they're stitching it too. So that was really sweet and I love it. So you can see, and there's like these, I'll show you because I did this differently, but you'll see like there's all these different birds, and then there's this like specialty stitches of feathers, and then I did it white. I did not. So let me just put this back so I don't lose it. I am stitching this on, let's see, I did save it this time, needle and flax linen in the color Sleeping Bear. It is 40 count. It is my first 40 count that I am stitching on, and I really am enjoying it. And I'm so sorry this is so like wrinkly, but this is where I'm at. So I've come quite a ways on this since I started it. I am using the Owl Forest threads. I did order those. You can still get them in the US. They just go through like a different shipper or something. I don't know how they do it, because like technically you can't order stuff from Russia, but like they have like a third party shipper or something. I'm not sure. So yeah, so I've gotten all of these birds done. This one I'm still working on, and it's variegated floss, which is really cool for me to work with. And yeah, like I said, so it's 1/1 full cross, or sorry, 1/2 full cross on 40 count linen. These little guys down here are kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna do them as I go because they are a nightmare. And these ones are supposed to be upside down. It's gonna be like, so that's how it's charted. But you can see, I really love it. So I changed the color of the specialty stitches and the back stitching of those little bird feet to one of the other colors that's in, I think it's like bear cub or something. And I am digging it because it's also variegated. I'm trying to think if I can make the lighting a little bit better. Let's see. Oh, I think that's maybe a little bit better to see like that. But yeah, there's some variegation in those specialty stitches. So I love this. I think it is so cute. And they have a couple other patterns like this. I think they have like a cat one and a dog one. So yeah, I really have been enjoying stitching on this. Part of the reason I did the, and this is more of a pinky fabric than is showing up on camera. It's like more pinky neutral. And one of the reasons I switched these out is because the white wasn't showing up like well at all. And I'm a little concerned because there's some birds that are in white. I think it's going to be okay though, because there's so much white in the size of, or like those birds are so big that they should show up okay. So hopefully it'll be fine. But if not, I may actually change them to like a gray color. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so this next one, sorry about the zipping, is one I don't think I had worked on in a while. Where's the cover photo? It is one of my Mirabilias, and I'd love to show you the cover photo, and I know I have it. Oh, there it is. It's September Sapphire Fairy. I'm going to turn this light down. I don't think that that really did much, but whatever. So it's September Sapphire Fairy. There we go. And I got a decent amount done on her. Oh wait, let me put this back. I got a decent amount done on her. So I did her face and her hair is what I think I worked on mostly. Because I think I had all of this done too. So I guess I didn't get as much done as I thought I did, but yeah, so I worked on her face and her hair. And all of this sparkly in here is not Krennic. It's blending filament. Not a fan. Not a fan. This is all blending filament in here. I do use, it says to use one strand. I do use 2 strands because I think it's just not enough with the 1 strand. And this is being stitched on. I don't think I have the card that says what fabric this is. I believe, oh yeah, I do actually. Look at me go. It's almond milk. It's 32 count Lugana by Grace. It's almond milk by Grace Notes fabric. So it's a nice neutral I went with. And it looks more modeled on camera than it does in person. I feel like that's like always true. So yeah, not a ton done on her, but there's going to be a bunch of beads in her hair. So, bunch of beads. So yeah, once I get, like, I'm going to work down here. Once I get her face more done, I am going to do backstitch, or get her skin more done. I'm going to backstitch her face. I don't like looking at the faces without the backstitch. They kind of creep me out. So I do try to backstitch a bit as I go on my mirrors. Yeah. So yeah, so that is September Sapphire Fairy. I don't see a lot of people stitching on her, but I did actually see someone stitching on her at when I met up with my friend yesterday, my friend Christina, Stitchy Symphony, we went to Stitchery Express, which is up in, like, I think it's Clearfield, Utah. It's a LNS because our LNS local needle workshop closed. So it's a bit further for us. Like, it's probably about 45 minutes or so for me. Not a huge deal, honestly. But when I was there, they have like a whole stitching room where on Saturdays, like a bunch of women come to stitch. And there was actually someone else stitching on September Sapphire Fairy there. And I was like, oh, I'm stitching on that too. And she was doing it on a printed fabric with like, that had like bamboo and stuff in the background. And I thought that was really cool. So yeah. Okay, so this next one I was debating even showing. This is my Zion by Unique Stitch Crafts. You can find them on Etsy. And I was debating even showing this because I think I got like, I don't know, we'll have to see what the comparison is. Like when I put up the comparison, I have a hanging thread here, so I'm sorry about that. I really did not do much. I think, so I definitely had all of this stuff done last time you saw it. This is being stitched on a 20 count Aida. I think it's like, it's gridded. I don't know what they call it, but it's 20 count Aida. I think I got like some in here done and like some purple. Like I kind of brought the greenery over here, I think. Maybe not even that. Like I know this is new here and this purple's new. So barely got anything done. I don't, like I said, I debated even showing it, but technically I did work on it. So I should pull this out more. I brought it with me yesterday, but I ended up stitching on Nimble Birds. Probably should have stitched on this one. This one doesn't get nearly as much love. Maybe at my next stitchy meetup, I'll stitch on it. Oops. Oh wait, I have to leave it out because I like to take pictures, even though I barely stitched on it. So another one I got a decent amount of work done on is, this is the Ferret. Trying to get rid of the glare. The Ferret by Cottage Garden Samplings. And this is part of their Year in the Woods series. This is number 5. But it's the 6th one I'm working on. So once I finish this, I'll be halfway done with my grand plan of turning them all into pillows. Oh, oops. And I have it in this cute little project folder thing by Sheba Designs. I love Sheba Designs. But that's like a project folder. It's got the cute little kitties. And I have like the little thread bed that goes along with it. It's super cute. Anyway. So yeah, so I actually did get a decent amount done on this. Okay, so what did I do? I came down and finished the tail. I finished the tail and the feet and added some more of those tiny little pain in my tuchus little flowers. And then I came over here and started one of the big flowers. There's a few of these like really big flowers in this one. And then I came up and started working on the neck. So I'm almost to the head of the ferret. Oh, and I think, no, the arms I had already done, or maybe I finished the arms. I don't know, whatever. I got a decent amount done. So I'm still, these are relatively stitch heavy and I'm still a decent ways from being finished, but I'm really excited to finish this one because then I'll be halfway done with the series. So yeah. He looks a little weird because he's missing a head right now. And this is like the yellow and is pretty decently variegated. It's a little hard to tell in this light, so that's been fun to work with. And that tan, like this brownish color. And this is another one where these like squares, these little diamonds are showing up better on camera than they do in person. But this like color is variegated too. That's been fun to work on too. There's my headless ferret. I'm hoping to have this done like, I mean, I feel like if I worked really hard on it, or like really, I could have it done in a few days, but that's probably not going to happen. So we'll see. And then my next one, I wasn't expecting to work on. And when I did work on it, I wasn't expecting to get as far as I did on it, is my, oh, and I should say this is being stitched, my ferret's being stitched on 32 count Lugana in the color Meadows by Be Stitch Me, which was made for this project. This one is my, let's see if I can find the cover photo. I should have it. Yep, here it is. This is Act of God by Long Dog Samplers. And like I said, I wasn't anticipating working on this. For whatever reason, I was like, oh, I've gotten a quarter of the way through. I'm not going to work on it. But I did. I pulled it out, and then I said, oh, I'm just going to stitch on it a little bit, but something happened to my fabric right here. Yeah, it just kind of, my fabric, I just noticed this, got like a little smushied. I'll fix it, it's fine. So yeah, I ended up finishing another page. So I now have 6 pages done on this. Let me pull this up here. Yeah. So I finished this page down here, which I loved working on because this one has like a decent amount. You can see the back stitching in those chevrons. And I liked this. There's back stitching right in here too. A little curly cute tail. So yeah, there's back stitching in these chevrons, which I thought was fun. So this is coming along. I'm like, yeah, I've got 6 out of 20 pages done. So it seems like I'm doing a page a month, because I can get a page done in a few days. Like if I have a decent amount of stitching time, I can do a page in like 4 days, maybe. It depends on how much stitching time I have during those days. But I am loving this piece. I'm stitching this on 28 count. I think it's mushroom Jobelin, I want to say, with the color 154, 1/1 full cross. And I'm loving that look too. So yeah. So yeah, it's pretty. So I'm cruising right along on that one. So that is all I have. Excuse me. As far as stitching goes. So if you're here for just the stitching, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, and hope to see you next time. As far as, I don't have much in the way of life updates. I haven't had well, I've had some fun stuff going on. I have worked at the zoo a couple of times. I did a river otter and another porcupine, African crested porcupine, so that was awesome. I did teach it. I did go down to teach at Auburn for a couple of days to some vet students that were part of a program that they applied for. It's like a 2-week dentistry program, and I come in for 2 days of that program to teach extraction techniques and things like that. So that was fun. I've been incredibly busy at work still. It's just, I'm booked out a couple of months in advance now. We just need another dentist in the state. I'm doing the best I can, but there's only one of me. So yeah. Plans coming up. We have, I think I mentioned earlier, we're going to Massachusetts for about a week to visit some family. I'm really excited about that. It is Passover, one of my favorite holidays. And so, yeah, it should be fun. And I think everything else is fine. Everyone's doing fine. Everyone's happy, healthy. Yeah, so as far as like my next Flosstube update goes, I will be perfectly honest with you. I don't know that I'm going to be able to update next month. It might be 2 months before my next update. The reason being is that my husband is having foot surgery on May 5th. So unless I get to film that weekend before, which I don't think I will, because I don't think I'll film because it'll only be a few weeks from here, and I doubt I'll have that much stitching to show. So he's having foot surgery, and so I just foresee that as being a complete and utter nightmare for us, like just getting stuff done, especially at home. My husband, he does most of the housework, he does most of the cooking and stuff like that, and just taking care of the house, and he is going to have to be non-weight bearing completely for, I think it's 4 weeks. He can't be weight bearing on that foot. So it's going to be a rough month, I think, for both of us. So I probably won't get to film the Flosstube at that point. We're really excited about the surgery. Don't get me wrong. Like, we are super excited because his foot has been in so much pain. He has severe arthritis in one of his big toes, and he's getting a joint fusion, and we are very, very excited to have that done. So anyway, so it's all good things, good surgery. But yeah, so anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you for stopping by, and I will see you guys, like I said, probably in a couple of months. All right, take care. Bye.